welcome to another GCSE Computer Science video with me, Mr Goff, from MrGoff.com. This video will focus on representing characters. To represent characters, computers make use of character sets. A character set is a list of binary character codes and their associated characters. A character set is limited in the number of characters it can represent by the number of bits used per character. There are 2 to the power of n different combinations of bits to assign characters to, where n is the number of bits used for each character in the set. ASCII, short for the American Standard Code for Information Interchange, is one of the earliest and best known character sets. Initially, ASCII was 7 bits, and so had 2 to the power of 7, or 128 characters. Expanded ASCII is 8-bit, so it can represent 256 characters. This allowed it to include more symbols and some foreign accented letters. This means that a computer using the expanded ASCII character set uses 1 byte for each character that it represents. Some characters appear in sequential runs within the ASCII table. For example, uppercase letters, lowercase letters, and digits. You don't need to memorize the ASCII table values, but you should be able to state the ASCII value of capital C if you are told capital A is 65, by simply working out that B must therefore be 66, so C is 67. Unicode is another character set. It can be either 16-bit or 32-bit. This means it can represent either 65,536 different characters, or if it's 32-bit, over 4 billion characters. This means it can represent all languages on Earth. It can also be used for emojis and other symbols. So its advantage over ASCII is that it can show far more symbols, but its disadvantage is that it takes much more file size to store and to transmit. The basic formula for calculating the size of a text file is number of characters times bits per character. If you are shown a phrase and asked for its file size, be careful to remember to include spaces, as spaces are characters too. For example, the phrase computer science in 8-bit ASCII takes up 16 bytes because there are 16 characters. In Python, as in most languages, you can convert a character to its equivalent ASCII value or convert an ASCII value to its equivalent character. In pseudocode, char to code and passing a character would return its ASCII value equivalent. The same thing in Python would be to pass ORD and then in a character as the parameter. In pseudocode, passing code to char and passing a number that is between 0 and 255 will return its ASCII equivalent. The equivalent thing in Python is CHR and passing the parameter as the ASCII value number. That brings us to the end of this video on representing characters. Join me in the next video when I'll be looking at representing images. Use the resources at MrGoff.com to help you revise computer science, and until next time, it's bye for now.